Good morning to the new members and to the old members that have found their way back to the community. I need you just as much as you need me. Today we'll discuss a myriad of different things. First, starting with the fact that XRP recovered more than 15% after a 13% flash drop yesterday that had us from the 60.6 cent range all the way down to 52.5 cents. When I came on during the live as the drop was in its midst, we said yesterday that we would not be surprised if we recovered all gains, and that actually made us even more bullish than we were, even though public perception had been swayed. XRP had a huge liquidity grab. Bitcoin had a huge liquidity grab from 64,200 all the way down to 58,600 approximately, which means Bitcoin dropped about 6,000 points in a matter of moments, consolidated, and now it's captured pretty much all of its losses that it had on that drop and finds itself over 63,000 here this Thursday morning on the last day of February. XRP is up 4.93%, just about that 603 level, and we are now on top of a major pivot point. There was some criticism yesterday because I posted yesterday that XRP was bullish in my morning update, and then it fell, and I said, don't be distracted. They tried to shake everybody out just prior to the move up. And this is not a one-off event. This happens very much in repetition with XRP. Most times when we have a rally, we have some kind of liquidity style event that knocks out most of the holders, and then it just continues up as if anything didn't happen. This is exactly what happened yesterday. XRP falls off by 13.5%. And within a matter of 24 hours, not even, less than 24 hours, gains back all of its losses and finds itself in the exact spot it was not 16 hours ago when it had that drop off. So when you talk about mass manipulation on a grand front when it comes to not just XRP but crypto, it's why a lot of retail investors stay away. It's why a lot of people have their emotion that, overplays their decision. That's why I always say you have to do this from an emotionless standpoint. Spot is king when you talk about crypto, because during volatile moves like that, in leverage, millions of dollars were lost. Whether you're going long or short yesterday, because it went up so volatile, down so volatile, and then right back up. So the longs and shorts couldn't garner a foothold, but the spot is king. If you were in XRP, we talked about it yesterday. Let's just say you bought it at 60 cents. You lost 13% in a matter of minutes, literally minutes. Less than 14 to 16 hours later, you made whole again. You're back to even. So that's why I always say in high times of volatility, leverage trading is sexy. You can make quick money, but you can also lose a quick portion of your portfolio before you even blink. Right now, Bitcoin is on somewhat of a little bit of a retracement here. We've got a lot of different cryptocurrencies that had a little bit of a rally overnight, so we're going to watch to see how this consolidation happens. No surprise after a move up that we would consolidate, but we definitely had a big shakeout event yesterday. We also have to talk about the fact that news about Ripple accused of artificially boosting XRP price with bot activity, court documents, alleged manipulation. Now, this does go back to 2015 and 16, so there is some kind of leg to stand on for anybody who says, for botting, like I always talk about the trading bots when it comes to XRP and crypto as a whole. So we'll read through that documentation here as well towards the back end of this update, so that we have all the information available to us, so that we can understand what's going on with not just XRP, but Ripple as a whole, not just from a price action standpoint, from in the news front. So please make sure that like button if you're watching this video, so that YouTube will recommend this video. It doesn't just allow new users to find their way in. It allows old users as well to maybe have this put back through their YouTube feed because of everybody hitting the like button. So YouTube will recommend this, and then it'll be in the other the video feed algorithm again, and the older video viewers can find their way home, as well as the new viewers as well. So I thank each and every one of you, and we're going to do a diligent job here this morning to look at what's going to happen next. So good morning, 9:48 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Thursday, February 29th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So as we can see, XRP's trying to hold on to the 60 cent handle. It's up about 4.8% this morning. If we look at XRP logically from the formation, that we're currently broken out of from January of 2023 or 4. This was the first layer breakout. We've cleared this level, the descending triangle, and you can see that shakeout candle came all the way back down to 52.6 cents just to have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 hours later, have it come right back up and actually break the swing high at 604. It actually came back up to 608. So despite having that cataclysmic drop, despite XRP falling off more than 13.5%, within 14 hours, it shakes off the cobwebs. Everybody who was liquidated going long is dead. Everybody liquidated going short is now gone. And now XRP's price action remains where it was at prior to the 13.5% drop. This is an event that gives crypto XRP a black eye because unlike a lot of other cryptos, XRP did not make a 10 to 15% move prior to that drop so it could absorb it so the holders didn't lose in that moment. XRP decided to do it in the midst of its rally, gave back every gain and then some, and then just came back up to make everybody whole. That's why I say spot is king. Retail investors are the punching bags. And if you are a leverage trader, there's a lot of opportunity for your bags to get liquidated. So we need to do this from a fundamental understanding and say, yes, crypto is highly, highly, highly manipulative. And yesterday proved it. Because in my opinion, not every single crypto at the exact same time, not every single mindset would be the exact same to have a universal dump no matter what cryptocurrency it was for all to dump at the same time. That means that this was set up. That means that this was meant to happen at that exact moment. It's not by surprise that so many different exchanges went offline like Kraken, like Uphold, like Coinbase, like Binance. They all were unavailable. Coinbase had their accounts go to zero for about 20 minutes. So even if you wanted to do something when it came back online, you had no funds. It was a glitch, but in the high times of volatility, most major exchanges went out. So I'll continue to push BITUNIX. Yesterday worked perfectly. Not a single moment where it went off. So look in the video description below and or pinned comments. If you're in the USA and you're looking to buy XRP or your favorite crypto, but particularly XRP in this community, look in the video description below or pinned comments and take advantage of BITUNIX. It's the lowest spot fees and future trading fees in the USA, and they've never not turned their back on us with XRP, and they've never not been available during this entire lawsuit. So I'm starting to give credit to the exchanges that have never went away from me, and I like Uphold, but it's always down during high times of volatility. Even yesterday it was down. So BITUNIX is up, and it's not been down. Not even during the 94% rally XRP had when retail investors were ruled not securities with retail sales. It still didn't go down. So what I seen yesterday was a big clamoring of exchanges, and this is all set up. It's impossible not to be universal. I would love to know what you think in the comments, but yesterday was definitely not a one-off event. That happens in rotation every single time, seemingly, with crypto. So that's why we say, from a standpoint of a trading perspective, it's very volatile. Very volatile, and right now XRP is trying to hold 60 cents. This morning what we're looking at is that 60 cent pivot point, and we know we broke that descending triangle structure. If we look at this pattern from November of 2021, it's amazing how this was trying to front run us, this move. This is the formation we talked about just 4 or 5 short days ago. We added it to our rotation, and we realized that if we did break out, that when we broke up after that rising channel resistance from June of 2022 at 66.6 cents, we have 82 cents up here, 81 cents. But this has to happen, and this can only happen after XRP were to break the rotation from all-time highs. It's been converging for 6 years. Right now, that resistance is at 75 cents. So if the November of 2021 formation is telling us anything, it's that there's a possibility that we extend past the all-time formation that started in January of 2018. That formation has converged for 6 years, but that resistance, ironically, I think it might have moved my chart. 1, 2, 3, it did. Which one is missing? All right, hold on. TradingView deleted one of my charts. I'll just pull it back up. I believe it's the Bitstamp. Yep, it's the Bitstamp chart. But that's the all-time chart. And you'll be able to very easily see this. Sorry, once I bring this back up. In the all-time chart, you can see Bitcoin. So on this all-time pattern, though, it's very important we understand the levels, because it's suggesting when we converge, and this goes back to 2018, 27 months if you've been here before, 27 months, it broke down to March of 2020 for the swing low at just over 10 cents. Went back to April of 21, hit the $1.98 high of the mini bear market rally, or major bear market rally in 2021. Converged down to 2022, swing low. Again, it hit there at about 28 cents in 22, 34 cents on that same uptrend in 23. And now we're looking at that third hit of resistance up here. So we're speculating it could be about 75 cents. Well, if it breaks out of this before the consolidation ends, and this is in December of 24 is the end point here, but if it hits this in rotation and it breaks out, what it's suggesting is if we get on top of 75 cents, if we take a look at this November of 2021 formation, that there's still room over the top from 75 cents. So as an XRP holder, that should give you a little bit of hope that if we do break 75, then this is our overextension to see if we are actually going to rally through a bear market. Because if we can break out of that all-time pattern formation of 6 years right now from the swing high of between 330 and 350, depending on exchange, bust out of that at 75 cents and start pushing up in support, then we've got this overextended area, and that's how this is formed. You break up over this at 82 cents approximately, you're into a potential of a historic bear market rally that could very well lead into a retest at some point of all-time highs. But we've got to get out of these rotational areas. So looking at today's formation and setup, now that we've covered everything else, this is the easiest way to look at XRP. If we look at it, we broke out of the descending triangle right now, as we can see. We're targeting that 66.6 cents. It's not a secret. It's not a surprise. Anybody who's watching this community, you know exactly what's going on. In fact, even that dump down last night did nothing, as you can see in the daily, but come back down here and retest this formation. So as we've been talking about, a 25% move from that area up to 0.66 or 66.6 cents. It's on target beautifully. This is 100% on track for this move. That liquidity grab yesterday did nothing to scare me. It shouldn't have done anything to scare you. That's why I came on live and did two separate updates. That one was for an hour and 25 minutes. I came back on at 6:30 for an hour until my voice literally died. Today it feels a lot better as of right now, so I'm very thrilled about that. But we're targeting that 66.6 cents. Make no mistake about it. That rising channel resistance is firmly in grasp. And if I wouldn't be surprised to see Bitcoin rotate back up past 64 and start pushing 69. That's what that liquidity grab did for us yesterday. I'm super bullish right now. Everybody, I seen the public perception changing. This is the end of a rally. This is the beginning of the turmoil. Nonsense. That was clearly one of the most manipulated flash crashes I've ever seen in crypto. It was so obvious. And that's why I said don't panic. Yes, leverage traders are hurting right now. But spot is king. It's absolute king. So right now, what we're dealing with is XRP. This is the July of 2023 formation. Even when we attempted the breakout, we came back down, validated the uptrending support. Because of this ascending formation that started here in January of 24, we knew we didn't have to come all the way back down to 48.8, even on a big drop. We had an overextension to 52.5. It immediately pulled back up and used 54.4 as the immediate support in this formation, and out bounced over the major resistance at 57.7 or 58 cents, we'll call it. Now we have a pivot point at 60 cents. And I think it was pretty obvious to see what was going on yesterday in the formation and the level of manipulation that was had. And I can say that conveniently or fluently because of the rotation we were in. So XRP, when you look for technical signals and patterns, we had resistance, support. Well, we had a resistance, support. When we broke out here, this was supposed to be a catalyst to the move. As the technical move, based on the formation size, the technical move at the time was a move up to 61.1 cents. As you can see yesterday, Right when we were about to get there, all of a sudden manipulation happened in that exact moment. You can see it happen, and then it immediately reversed back around, and the technical target still played out. They just gave us a manipulated style event that literally sunk millions and millions and millions out of retail. Yes, some of retail is greedy and they like the leverage trade, no doubt about it. Not even just greedy, but they're trying to make some money, or they try to doing something that they enjoy. They got hammered yesterday from a short or long perspective, liquidations out the wazoo. Just to see XRP, like I said with spot. Our spot's looking beautiful today. Beautiful. Even yesterday going down to 52.5 cents, we didn't even blink. We said we'll see you tomorrow because we knew it was coming back up. We are super bullish right now, and that liquidity grab should not have changed your opinion. Yes, some people sold their XRP yesterday. Yes, the public perception in the comments is poor. Yes, you can see the mindset shifting on XRP holders as they've given up. Not us. Not us. If you do appreciate what I work, please make sure to hit that like button so YouTube will recommend this video and it'll allow more new viewers to find their way here and have some hope. Make sure to hit that subscribe button as we went over 20,400 subscribers this morning, I see. So I thank each and every one of you for helping us push that next milestone. If you appreciate what I do and you want to pay it forward, consider sending one donation per month, as it's the end of the month today on Leap Day, February 29th. Consider sending one YouTube super chat per month or joining Tom's Army to pay it forward. In month one, you get the emoji badge of me being abducted by aliens, all the way through the 2-year badge, which 3-year badges need to be made now, as there's 4 members that are about to be at 36 months, I believe next month or the month after, so it's time to get on our game. So I appreciate each and every one of you. So if you do want to pay it forward, consider sending one YouTube super chat per month or joining Tom's Army. If you're looking to trade XRP or your favorite crypto, especially XRP, look in the video description below and or pinned comments. BITUNIX for the USA. Take advantage of it now while we're in this opportune moment. They sell XRP. You don't need a VPN, nor do you need to do a KYC. And they've never given up on us in the USA, period. It's never gone down. They've never got rid of XRP. And even yesterday, that exchange was working perfectly, never went down. Take advantage of it. If you can't use BITUNIX and you're outside the USA, take advantage of MEXC. They have no spot fees on the buy and sell on leverage or spot. And then if you're in Australia or like Europe and those areas, England, PHEMEX, I've been told, is the easiest way for you guys to trade. So I've got all three there. But in the USA, take advantage of BITUNIX while you can. Because as we see with the unregistered thing, potential, or with the unregulatory uncertainty in the USA, many exchanges are not allowing you to buy XRP. Take advantage of BITUNIX, bottom line. So in conclusion, our major pivot point is 61.1 cents. If and when you see XRP get on top of that level, 66.6 cents to tap off our 40% move from 48 cents and to finish off that entire structure that we've been talking about for several weeks. That would cap off this 40% move. So I'm still targeting 66.6 cents. If we get on top of that rising channel resistance from January of 2022, it opens up the door to not the November of 21 pattern to 80 to 82 cents. First, the all-time consolidation up at 75 cents. We have to break over, and then we can continue and maybe start a whole new rally here. As Bitcoin right now is at 62,759, we're going to see a heavy line of consolidation here this morning. But just because Bitcoin's consolidating doesn't mean the rally's over. But we have to pay close attention to how this is going to go this morning. Bitcoin's at 62,734. Bitcoin's on top of 61,303. It used it as a support. Looks like an inverted hammer candle, so don't get caught up here because this looks bullish right now in the 2-hourly. And in my opinion, we're on top of that broadening wedge. It's always been a technical target. If we got on top of that broadening wedge to be 66,250, we're on top of the pivot point by far at 61,300. I think Bitcoin's eyeing, and I talked about this yesterday during the drop. Bitcoin was well down when I talked about this. The cup and handle formation, I think Bitcoin's working on a cup up at 60. It's up over 66. It's like 69,000. I think Bitcoin is ultimately working on this cup and handle around 69K. And I think that's how it's going to come back up to that all-time high level. And then we're going to decide from there. That's what I think is going on. And then I put a diagram that shows the bullish handle that could be placed. That could bring it all the way from 69 to 50 maybe. Or maybe 69 to 61. It just depends. But that's what I believe Bitcoin's doing. Don't be fooled by what's going on with that mass manipulation. And we're going to end it with this. Ripple accused of artificially boosting XRP price with bot activity. Court documents alleged manipulation. XRP price maintained its uptrend, trading at 58 cents on Thursday. Crypto expert on X cites the document that states Ripple was using bots to stabilize and boost XRP price in 2015 and 16. Ripple is on board with SEC's request for deadline extension and lawsuit. Both sides prepare remedies briefs. XRP price continued its rally towards the 64-cent target on Thursday. The action climbed to 58 cents, sustained above key support at 55 cents, maintaining its uptrend. Crypto experts uncovered court documents that allege Ripple used bots market marker GSR markets did as directed and likely stabilized or pushed XRP's price higher in 2015 and 16. The SEC versus Ripple lawsuit is likely to see further delay in its outcome as both parties are on board a deadline extension requested by regulator. In a recent development in the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit, an active crypto community member on X, behind the X handle Dark Horse, shared court documents tied to the legal battle that alleged the payment remittance firm used bots to inflate the altcoin's price. Crypto expert behind the X handle, yada yada, a prominent Ripple proponent, commented on the discovery and explained that the document states the cross-border payment remittance firm directed a market marker to use bots and stabilize or boost the altcoin's price in 2015 and 16. This finding could influence the outcome of the lawsuit as it is an allegation of price manipulation through a market maker. The tweet thread on X identifies GSR markets as the market maker involved in alleged XRP price manipulation. Even more bullish now. Even more bullish. All this news that comes out makes me even more bullish. For all those who want to know how the XRP 2T, 6T bots were used and GSR was employed to sell and buy and the effects of on the price, I finally found the document that explains it all, including Brad and Chris's bots' apologies for delays. So, this is the court list. So this is the Ripple doc. I make no claims about what has been said, but the doc describes the opposite of price suppression. Ripple was using bots to stabilize and boost price. So this is the document, and then I'll let you guys go. I'm actually going to do a separate thing on this probably later as well. But Ripple coordinated with GSR to buy XRP in a manner that consistent with positively influencing XRP's prices. 15, I first evaluate whether Ripple and its executives expended efforts consistent with attempting to influence the price of XRP. Ripple and its executives played a central role in creating and overseeing a liquid market for secondary transactions. Ripple has stated in its submission in this litigation that Ripple and its executives do not control the price of XRP and that the price of XRP is not based on the efforts of Ripple, yet Ripple and its executives explicitly directed at least one of their market makers, GSR, to purchase or refrain from selling XRP at specific times. With the stated intent of influencing the price of XRP, GSR traded in a manner consistent with the directions from Ripple's executives to increase or stabilize the price of XRP as described in these emails and shown below. So exactly what we've been theorizing for a long time, that trading bots are in firm control right now. And it's not just XRP, but there's definitely some buzz out there that XRP, Ripple actually condone themselves in that fashion for price manipulation. And I'm not surprised at all that these documents are coming out from 2016 and 17. But at the same time, we have to remember that was from 2016 and 2017. The reason to put that kind of a FUD title out, it's not FUD, but to put that fear, uncertainty, and doubt during a move is just for that. It's just for that. It's fear for retail investors. If something was to come of that, you would have seen it more in 2016 and 17. Yes, they're trying to make a connection with today's case, but that's already been resolved in the past. So just don't read into more than what it actually is. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. If you got anything out of this, please make sure to hit that like button so YouTube will recommend this video. Make sure to subscribe and join the over 20,400 subscribers so that you can join this beautiful community. And if you do appreciate my work, consider extending one YouTube super chat per month as it's the end of the month. Or consider joining Tom's Army and jump aboard. Other than that, if you're looking to trade XRP, your favorite crypto, BITUNIX is in the video description below and or pinned comments. Find your way there. It has XRP, no VPN, and you don't even have to do a KYC, know your customer. So if you're trying to trade in secret, beautiful place to do it. If you made it until the end, hashtag be better, do better.